Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online. In today's video we are testing the Gila 2.0. Lots of people have been asking me why don't I use the Gila when I'm trying all of those crappy Caldari ships that only have missiles. I know it's the best. Basically that DPS is unrivaled when it comes to exploration cruisers, but I must also say I can't get the Gila to have a tank that's as good as the Onyx, for instance. So it does have its drawback. On the other hand, with the special stuff that's dropping from the current event, it's really hard not to switch up the Gila a little bit and see what we can get out of it with a couple of those special I think they're ballistic control system. Yeah, ballistic control systems in the low slots. So 900 DPS with this setup. Let's see what we can do in a 3 out of 10. If I'm first, yeah, I am actually first here. I am splitting up the missile launchers just to get an idea and a feel of the launchers on the frigates and the destroyers. So let's start targeting some of these guys. Max range 27 kilometers, not great. And I also invested in some augmented infiltrators, which should have absolutely perfect damage for these Sasha rats. So let's go. One launcher on every frigate. Open fire. And also, of course, we're gonna keep an eye on... Oh, the drones are going straight after the Black Ops commander. Okay, let's start approaching him. As my missiles take care of all of the small stuff. Ooh, they are going quite heavily after one. Let's return this guy, because I don't want to use one of my augmenteds. And they just blew up the overseer right there. So another volley. Let's go. 4 frigates targeted. Infiltrator is in. This is 2 shots. 3 to 4 shots. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely pretty impressive how I'm cleaning up this first site here without having to do too much clicking, because I am putting just one launcher on a single frigate. So there we go. You're next. Like that. Launchers are out. I can allow my... Oh, I didn't launch my other infiltrators. Well, we can basically return this guy at this point. We can stop this. And then just, you know, couple more volleys, blop, and this guy, 2 shots. So it does still tend to be 4 shots from an individual launcher, but sometimes it's 3. So let's reload all of these guys. Let's go into the second room and let's give that tank a little bit of a look here. Because that's not bad, 98% still coming out of this room. In the second room you've got quite a bit more DPS. It's not up to the 4 out of 10 level, but that was one of the problems. I always did tend to go for very broad tanks with lots of like energized adaptive nano just to get all the resistance up. That's of course not the best way to go about this, and so this time we're just gonna fly straight into all of these destroyers as well. Just to see what kind of a damage they do and how close they come to getting the tank down, if that works or not. So I am also going to target some of these destroyers, and maybe I should switch to just a full one launcher, group them all up just to see if we reliably one-shot the frigates and the destroyers. So that's the Black Ops commander. All of them are destroyers. Okay. So just come on guys, give it to me. That's 37 hits from these heavy missile batteries, and then we're talking 6-8 from some sentry guns. And then I wonder, why aren't the rest of them attacking me? I should be pretty close to range here. Maybe I should just start to attack at least one of them. So that's a full volley on that Black Ops veteran, and blap, he is gone in a single shot. That is not bad. Let's attack another one. Are they finally... Yeah, now we're finally going to take that damage, which, for instance, the Jackdaw in sniper mode does have some problems with. And here we can then see... Yeah, this is going to take them quite a bit of time just to get me close to like 50%. So I'm going to drop... Definitely feel quite... Well, they are slowly getting me down here. 76% now. Look at that. But I think I can get into the 4 out of 10 second room with a bit more confidence when it comes to this here so far. So let's Test the one shot, see how reliable it is. It does look pretty good. So that's one. Yeah, that is pretty damn good. Let's approach the commander. And then let's see if they... Yeah, 59%. That is a decent amount of damage. Let's see how much he takes from these volleys. A quarter of his shield's gone. That's not so bad. Almost half his shield's gone now. A little bit of manual flying here just to not bounce into everything. We can reapproach him. And then one more shot should almost get him. That's not bad. Do I get any good loot out of this one? 3 million. Okay, couple faction pieces. I will take them. Let's get into a different direction. And then let's see if the one shot... Yeah, can't really be sure there because of the drones. So let's see if this one works out. Yeah, okay, this is actually really impressive. You couldn't really do that, I think, in the previous fit. But I'm reliably one-shotting all of these destroyers as well. They really don't like my augmented infiltrators though. Those take a lot of damage. But let me show you guys the upgrades basically that I did to this Gila. So this is still rapid light missile launchers. Maybe I should test it out with just regular light missile launcher. I find those very interesting as well. We've got one adaptive invulnerability field just because it's a slight boost in resistance here, 83% in EM and 86% in thermal. That's thanks to EM ward amplifier, one thermal Tech 2 amplifier. Then I did go for a faction piece that's 52% on EM, another one that's 53% on thermal, an afterburner. Here we've got the drone damage amplifier too, but then we've got two C3X HIVA Saotsuo ballistic control systems, and these drop from the current event. I would definitely, if you have the time for it, I think it's worth it to grind some of these out because it's 10% rate of fire bonus to your missiles, 10% damage bonus to your missiles, and 15% damage bonus to your drones, which is quite amazing. Also have one medium warhead qualification here, core defense field purger for more HP a second, and anti-EM screen reinforce just to bring that one up a little bit. And what I noticed here, incredible DPS, of course, 900 DPS on a cruiser like this, really amazing stuff. That is probably with the Tech 2 hammerheads though, but I feel like it's definitely up there, up from like 720 in the previous fit. And the tank, I mean, it's good. It's definitely not 100% safe like the Onyx, which I can get up to like 96% without too much effort. I mean, that was against, it's true that was thermal and kinetic against the Guristas, but still, these are the changes to the Gila. I think that this is worth it to put it in as a Gila 2.0. And it is the king of these combat sites. That is absolutely true, no doubt about that. Let's move on to another system. I'm gonna do a bit more exploration, hope that I can find a 4 out of 10 to test the incoming damage in the second room. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.